In today's Dino Pup news, some short new Dino Movie clips, almost certainly from promo animations, sorta new imagery from Japan, and Backstreet Boys updates. Let's start with the news from Japan. The movie comes out in a little under 7 weeks here, so pre-sales have gone up. And with the pre-sales come some interesting gifts. We only have an image of one so far, which is a little card about the size of a credit card that you can get for pre-ordering the tickets. And while kind of strangely right now they're not writing out that that's what it is, it comes bundled with a kind of A4 sized sheet of stickers that you can see here. Here's a bigger version, and you may kind of be thinking, oh, hey, new images, these look great. But at the same time you might be thinking, these look kind of familiar. And that's because these are all the images from the poster, but separated out and seen in full. So where as an ensemble their feet are hidden and Zuma's kind of tucked up at the back, here you can see what they look like in much more detail. And of course the biggest beneficiary of this is Rex, who in the poster we just see as a little head at the top, but this is actually that image in full, and this is just the best image of Rex I've seen so far. He looks so adorable. He's the only one looking directly at the viewer, which is, of course, what's happening in the poster as well. And then we have the big image of Timmy down at the bottom. Everyone's standing kind of proudly, except Rubble, who's sitting in a kind of human-like way, while cuddling the Mahakala. You see the three of them that are most distinctive here, the silly one that blows a raspberry, the one that steals the treat, and the grumpy one that pecks away at Rubble's face. So I definitely want to get my hands on this, especially for this little Rex picture. I'm not sure I can call it a render, but arguably I guess that's what it is, because we're almost certainly not going to see these in motion. They actually did something similar for movie 2, which you can see here, and actually I think this may be the only place we ever saw these separated out like this. These were all on the kind of big standees, and we saw these images a lot, but I don't think anywhere else that I'm aware of at least had them all individually like this. So the pre-orders are opening up on Friday, so we'll be able to start buying them there, and the stickers are not the only possible gift. If you come down here, it has information about other more expensive gifts. So up at the top here, there's an adult and a child option of hikaru pajama. So like glow-in-the-dark pajamas. And it's honestly kind of interesting that they're offering them in adult sizes. So I guess we can say they're respecting the mature audience that we have here in Japan. Totally nothing to do with targeting parents or anything. So that's going for 4800 yen, which is around $30 US, which isn't bad for the movie ticket plus the free pajamas, depending what they look like, of course. Then slightly cheaper than that, you have the Ressenbage. It's a lesson bag that's kind of like just a kind of tote bag that's wider than it is tall, so it kind of looks like a handbag. And then they have an option for a kinchaku, which is like a drawstring pouch. So that's the cheapest option, apart from just getting it with the stickers, which is 1500 yen for adults. That's pretty cheap for a movie ticket with a free gift, less than 10 bucks US. And kids can go for 800 yen, that's $5, very cheap for a movie theater ticket. Though you do have to pay for postage. So for me, depending on the designs, I may have to get all of these, and of course end up going to see the movie multiple times, but I kind of intend to do that anyway. I'm going to have to hunt for whether they have the English version anywhere in Japan, but it may have to be in Japanese every single time. Moving on to news about Bottle Up by the Backstreet Boys. About a week ago, on the 2nd, Spin Master's Christina Miller, the CEO, participated in this kind of investor talk, and during that she said we could expect the Bottle Up single to be released this week. She said next week, but that was a week ago now. So I'm probably thinking it'll be a weekend drop, so we'll be keeping an eye out for that. The Backstreet Boys also have uploaded this little promo of them singing the PAW Patrol theme that you can see on Spotify if you like register your interest in the new single. They kind of really are not putting much effort into pretending they care about this, but they sing the theme song.
That's it. Paw Patrol, we'll be there on the double. But there's a problem around it.
Yeah, or maybe they're trying to preserve their boy band street cred by pretending they don't know what's going on here. But the interesting thing for us is that when they list all the names, Marshall, Rubble Chase, Rockies in the Sky, we get little super short animations of each pup looking directly at the camera. Now, obviously, they probably don't do that in many of the shots in the movie, or probably any at all, because it's kind of immersion breaking, fourth wall break, but it's probably part of those little animations they do for promos, which will also probably play during the music video. So let's take a look at that. There's Marshall.
Marshall, Rubble, Chase, Rocky, Zuma, Sky, on the way.
No, yeah, I think you'll notice. But yeah, it is at the very least nice to see these images of each pup looking directly to camera. And otherwise, we can probably look forward to hearing the song in full within the next few days.
Take this moment, bottle up this.
And just as I was about to upload this video, something new dropped. So let's watch it right now and get a live reaction. Let's go.
Take this moment.
Ah, cute. Okay, so a little announcement of the new trailer, plus a cute little animation of Rhubarb giving Marshall a lick. Kinda love it. Alright, and that's today's Dino News. All sorts of new merchandise from the Dino Movie is now available pretty much all over the place. I'm not going to cover every new piece of merch that drops, but, if there's any brand new renders or some imagery we haven't seen anywhere before, I'll probably point that out. But yeah, for now we've probably moved past the phase of pointing out every single new piece of merchandise, because it's just going to get repetitive at this point. Poor Rex. Alright, and that's all the Dino News for today. If you found any of it particularly interesting, let me know. Click here to see my review of the Everest special that just came out this weekend. Or, if you'd like to see one of my fan animations, why not check this one out, with Everest singing her heart out. That's all for today though, and I'll see you guys again next time.